All right, good morning YouTube. It is Nick with NK Landscaping again as usual. Today we are going back to a job that I assume a lot of you have been anticipating. We went to this job a few months back. We did a full patio demolition, a retaining wall modification. We put in an egress from their basement, all so the the general contractor could put an addition on this house. The addition is complete, and we are going back today to put down some topsoil so they can have a nice lawn. So you can see behind me, I have the KX, and we have our pile of job dirt. So this is dirt that comes off of jobs, mainly when we're stripping garden beds for patios or things like that. We don't do a lot of deep digging. So most of the work that we do is stripping topsoil, and then it comes back here, and it sits in a pile, and it kind of composts. Well, you can see attached to the KX here, I have what is called a Rotostar. This is made by Lloyd Manufacturing. We got this through our good friends over at A&D Equipment. They're the same people that sold us this fantastic steel wrist tilt rotator. But what this bucket does, you can see we got a bunch of little weird looking plastic stars on here. They're actually made of a poly material driven by a hydraulic motor, and this bucket screens dirt. So we have this junky stuff here full of sticks and roots. It's actually really wet, and I could screen it and turn it into a really nice topsoil material. Very simple how this thing works. We come over to the excavator here. We enable our auxiliaries like standard, and on the back of my joystick you can see how those stars spin, and that basically screens the dirt out. So I'm gonna climb on top of this pile. I did a bit of screening last night, and I got maybe 3.5 yards in that trailer. I want to get to 5 or so. This dirt is wet, so it does take a little longer to screen than usual, but I want to fill that up while Kurt's out at the store getting some material. So let's hop up on the pile and get screening. So hopefully you guys are able to see kind of how that works. I know it's gonna look super slow in the video, and that's mainly just because of how wet this dirt is. And what happens is, you see how these stars pack up with dirt? When it's so wet like this, basically the distance between these stars is the material size that comes out. So right now this is set for about a 3/4 inch minus. When it plugs these stars up, there's zero clearance between a bunch of these stars now, so the output of the rotostar is reduced greatly. But I mean, look at what we're working in. This is just pure mud. It's been raining non-stop. We are in the wet season here, and aside from that, this is just a really rich material that holds on the water. Makes it really good for a topsoil and compost material, but it's not so good for quick screening. But you can see my tailings pile back here. So the way that I do things normally, if I'm not crunched to load the trailer immediately, I'll do a pre-screen where I take out all of the big junk here. You can really see some of these large pieces and rocks. That'll go off to the side, and then I'll usually do a secondary screen. So that'll be from the cleaner pile into the trailer. Now, I haven't had a lot of time to screen lately because it has been so wet, so I only have this full pile of non-screen stuff. But basically, as this pile of tailings breaks down over time, there's still a lot of wood debris in there, and of course there's still dirt. I can rake through this, pick out the larger rocks with the, you know, grabber or the grapple or something, and then I'll re-screen through this again, and at the end of a few years I'll just be left with rocks. I pull out any garbage as I see it, and the organic matter breaks down. It's just a really good way to recycle. We really enjoy recycling materials around here. It's a good way for us to make some extra money and you know, not have to go buy materials every time we need something. So Kurt just got back with a bunch of new straw. He's going to be taking this truck with us today with the BX to spread this dirt because the site is so tight. But let's get to it. Alright, what is up, guys? I didn't get to do a whole great intro or anything there. I will show you the finished build, don't worry. But basically, they are 2 doors down from a funeral home. They have a funeral going on. And the general contractor that did the remodel or addition or whatever you want to call it is there doing some work. So there must have been a miscommunication. We were scheduled to come today, and they're in the driveway. And as you remember, the driveway is the only way in or out on that property, unless you're just a person. You can go through the gate, but since we have equipment and we're bringing materials in, we need access to that driveway. So we had to do a whole big shuffle. I don't know, like, we got 2 big trucks. You gotta understand, this is a little city street. We were there for less than 5 minutes, and we had a note on our windshield telling us to move our trucks. So that's how we showed up to this job. So anyway, we blew through that 6 yards of topsoil. I am headed to get, I think, 2 more is what we're gonna need. So we got full coverage, so that's good. We probably have 3 inches on average, and we want to just top coat a couple extra areas with some additional soil just to get that grade right, figuring that this wet stuff is going to compact a little bit. So I'm headed off to the local landscape yard. Kurt stayed behind to rake out what is there, and we'll put down 2 yards really quick, and then I'll give you guys hopefully a small walk around to the property because it looks really good, like really good. So I will see you in a little bit. Alright guys, so as you can see, everything is covered. Kurt did a really nice job of raking everything out while I was gone. We want to fill in, there's a little bit of a bowl here. Cannot put any more in front of those doors. That's where we did our work. Believe it or not, it's all covered up. And a little bit right by the driveway, and a little bit up against the fence there. So, how's that addition look? The house that you knew from our video is hiding behind that. It's crazy. So, let's spread a little bit more dirt. While Kurt has this open, I might as well show this to you. You remember that? So, this is all the work we did underneath, all the footings we dug, and our little door entrance. Not very tall in here. I'm crouched down, but basically it came out pretty good considering they originally wanted to put this footing right here. That's true. That footing wanted to be right in the middle. And then I think there was another footing. Remember, there was going to be one over here. Yep. That was going to be like right here. Mm-hmm. No, it all came out really nice, and it's going to be. They're still working on it, but I think they're getting solder put in and everything. There's a lot of work going on here, but you can almost stand fully. Mm-hmm. But let's spread some dirt and get to work and make this place finish up. It's a good time of the year to be putting down seed and straw, so it should go really nice. Alright guys, that's looking really nice. So, like I said, this is the last bit on this job for us. The general contractor is going to finish up what they're doing. I think solar is coming in at some point. If they already have it, I'm not sure. I'm just here to clean things up. So, who knows? Maybe in the future, come back. We'll do some extra stuff here. I don't know. Talk to the client, see if they're interested. But aside from that, check out this house while I water. Came out really nice. You can see the on the left side there. That's where the original house started and stopped. So they got basically at least double the size of their house. They got a nice little AC unit out here, so I assume they've got a mini split inside. So I guess that's a heat pump, not an AC unit. But I'm gonna water this in just so that our hay doesn't blow away. The BX is loaded in the dump trailer now, and Kurt took care of all the other tools. So after I finish watering, we are done. Let me know how it turned out, and let me know how you like the house, because that looks awesome. It's huge, but very nice. Might as well show you guys this side too. Same thing. Remember, there's nothing here. We put all these footings in, cut the driveway, so everything's cleaned up. That looks really nice. So this will grow in and look really nice. Be a really nice private backyard behind the house here. So how do you think it came out?
Awesome.
Yeah.
No, it looks great.
Yeah, no, it looks really good. So
it's gonna be a nice lawn. If you guys don't remember, or you haven't seen the other video, we removed one course off of the retaining wall over there because there used to be a patio here with 0 pitch. So now at least we have 6 inches of pitch for drainage, so
yeah,
the water doesn't pool here.
Yeah, that would be a nightmare, just having a big puddle in the backyard, especially a nice backyard of this size. But all right, guys, let's go home and unload all this stuff.